What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to another video with Sunshine Pet. I hope everyone is having a good new year. Happy New Year to everyone. This video is going to be my goals and my upgrades for 2025. So right here you see my main rack. What I want to do is I want to redo the whole lighting. I want to add more fish tanks to the top because some breeding projects take up different size tanks, and other projects I want to kind of focus more on smaller tanks. So all these tanks, what I want to do is completely rotate them so they're long ways. I believe I can fit 3 more tanks because right here we have 6 tanks, and then since it's 3, you can do the math. What I'm gonna do is, if you see a lot of these tanks here have backings, I'm just gonna rotate them so that, like, say like a tank like this, it will make the rams feel a lot more secure because there's a perimeter. So if this is opened and then that one, the behind is back, I'll just put them together. Any tank like this with dividers that I'm kind of breeding 2 fish, two pairs at the same time, I'll put them at the end. So that way I can actually monitor them, like if they're long ways like that, that'll be the goal. Same thing goes for down there, but I don't think I'm going to do that. I'll just leave that opened. But one thing I have to do, which is going to be a pain, is going to be scrape all this paint off too. It's not that bad. All you do is you get a razor blade. I have, I don't know, I just saw it. This. So I'll just use this, scrape them off. I did get some new lights. A lot of these lights, like this one, I don't like. It doesn't seem like they do very good as far as growing these plants. Like, this light was expensive, so a lot of these lights, these cheaper lights, I'm gonna kind of take this 4-foot light, move it over here, because this light is this. I got these lights years and years ago. These are some of my first Christmas. I'm still in the Christmas spirit, but yeah, I just don't think some of them do actually very well as far as growing fish. Damn, the rams are all doing great. Fucking awesome. But that's going to be the plan. The thing about the lights, which I'll show you guys in a little while, they're the Suncoast 65K. We're recommended from a YouTuber. I'll put his description in a few minutes. Once I go up, I look for it and get the lights, and I'll show you guys. But with this too, it's going to be all one light, all connected to each other. Probably 1 or 2 outlets, because right now I have my whole fish tank, whole fish room situated with the Brightened auto shut off, so that way they're all timed. But it's just going to eliminate less plugs too. So instead of like maybe 6 or 7 plugs that are taken up with those, it'll probably be maybe 2. So that I'm excited for. Some goals too for 2025 is I really want to focus on breeding these guys. These, I gotta learn the name. Paro something, blue angelfish. I'll throw a picture up. Definitely breeding the rams too. These guys are a mated pair, so I'm kind of happy about that. And as you can see too, which I'm extremely happy about, I finally successfully raised the German ram fry. And this thing does not want to focus, so maybe we can go closer here. And I will be getting, this is not, there we go. So all the black ram fry are doing great. I'm going to feed them in a little while. I'll make a separate video on this. Yeah, I really want to breed the peppermint plecos this year, but they still need time to grow because some of the females are still smaller. The starlight plecos, I really want to breed them. Panda cories, definitely want to breed them. I'm pretty sure I bred the gold lasers. The thing is, when I put them in with the blue, the green cories, they bred too, but I saw some of the gold lasers breeding as well. So I do have some fry over here, which I'll show you real quick. So I think that's why they weren't zooming in, because it was in one. Yeah, it has to be in, and that's what it is. Let's see. Jesus, it's not focusing. Yeah, I don't know what's going on today. So, yeah, clean this all up, obviously. See, all the black ram fry are coming up now. Let's see if we can get more light over here. So, one thing I noticed quick about these guys is I'm not doing as many water changes, and this seems to be like a very good batch. I mean, I'm feeding them less. I'm feeding them. I have the heater in, and I also have this little filter in as well. So there's constant biofiltration in there, I guess, and then this Java moss for micronutrients or little organisms that they eat. But this is a great cluster. It seems like they're all doing good. Hopefully there's no sudden die off. But for right now, that's going to be it. So in the next part, you'll see these tanks probably rotated. One thing I have to do now is the back of this, all this tubing, especially some of the older tubing I have that are it's all like hard, like that green medical tubing I use because I ran out. I'm going to replace all of that, so that way they're all replaced and all good. And this piece over here I have to paint because this is going to go on the back of that, and that way when I rotate all the fish tanks, there's still support because I don't want to have the tanks kind of uneven. So this I'm going to paint now, and then the next part we'll see it connected, and then I'm going to rotate all the tanks, so stay tuned. Alright guys, we're back, and this is the update so far. So black rams are here, rotating all these tanks. With these two, I replaced some. I'm not going to replace all of them. Like this one I think I'm going to have to do. But I'm going to put some new, I guess, valves in here. But I'm not going to do that now. I'm not going to do anything with the lights today. That'll be tomorrow. But right now, I'll show you what I'm doing. So this board I painted to match the color of that. And the reason I painted it is just because if I ever have water overflow, it's somewhat protected and it doesn't cause rot. I'll keep an eye on it, but realistically, I don't think it's going to be a problem. This board, I think, was already laminated. I just wanted to do the edges and stuff like that. So, all right. So I'm going to put that on there, rotate a bunch of the tanks. The rams I'm going to end up putting here. And then I fix all the tubing. The lights will go up tomorrow. And then we'll do a final product in a little while. So, right now, I'm going to be scraping all this off, so I figured I'd show you guys how to do it. You get yourself one of these, the razors. You can get this. I have tons of attachments. You go to Harbor Freight, you get like a whole pack for maybe like $8. Take it. I normally would just use 2 hands, and then you just simply put a lot of pressure, and then it's that simple. You know, tank doesn't get scratched. All this here is just old paint. This tank is already scratched up to begin with. But I'm going to be doing it for both of these. Then I'm going to put these guys on the edge right here, and then I'll fill in some other tanks. But right now, I'll probably just put the 3 there, make sure everything's plumbed up. And this one I'm going to have to fix because that is actually going down to the Corys. But I might connect the black ramps to that. Alright guys, so now I've connected those lights. I'm interested to see how all these work because this might, I don't know if this is going to be too bright because I feel like recording sometimes, like the hue might be difficult, but underneath overall so far is so good. The reason I'm doing this is because this isn't actually, these things connect. I'm going to show you how to do that now. So they come with these pieces. These are the end caps, or the pieces that you don't use. So then you take this and you simply, you just connect them like this. Difficult to do with one hand, but we'll do it. Push it in, and then you take this, and then this is going to go right here, and then it will connect, and then I'll secure it down there. Because right now, these things normally come with these, and then if you can see right there, you basically just put the screw in, and then they just attach to this. So this piece will attach. This piece will attach to like this, and then you screw it on. And this is the product that I got. I was told the 6500K has more of a blue hue, so it's good for growing plants. And you see that there's not actually much light going in there, so I think it's fine for right now. Because now this whole unit, all 6 lights, is going to be on one outlet and one extension like that. So stay tuned for the final product. All right, guys, this is the final product. So what we have here is the lights on top connected to this row here. Then, as you saw in the beginning of the video, we had the 3 tanks horizontally. So now we have the 15, 15, 10, 15, 10, and 15 gallon. Down here, we still have the 15, 20 long, 20, 20, 20. And what I'm going to do here now, instead of on the dehumidifier, is I'm going to take, eventually, when these koi guppies are all grown up, I'm going to move this to a little grow out in a fry raising station to right here. So the fry will be here, all connected to the central line up there. I changed all the plumbing, or all the tubing, to almost every single filter, because a lot of times what happens is the ends of the filters become hard and brittle, so that way they don't actually connect to the pump filter. That's the last one I have to change, but right now it's fine, so I'm gonna leave it, because I'm gonna need to save my tubing for a huge project that you guys are gonna be super excited for. I am so happy I got this done. Stay tuned to the end of the video for a little sneak peek at that. So other than that, this is the final product. So just to go over what we did, we added more tanks here that I had laying around. All these lights right now, so I showed you guys, they're all connected to, where is it? So this goes down to here, and this is all one light. So if I can, let me zoom out. So this whole thing is one outlet now. One outlet, one timer for this whole rack. You know, the thing is too, most of the plants that I have are low light plants. I'm not growing anything that's really too crazy that really needs the special lighting. I know this lighting here is, that's not ruining my filter, my Zist, but this thing is crazy with algae right now because it's so close to the surface. So that's it. Ended up scraping all these off. So this had a side, this had a side, this had a side. No, this one had a side. There's still a little, I still got to clean them up a little bit, but I really do kind of like the blue look on these tanks. I know I have to paint some bottoms black, which that'll be later on. But this is the final product. I hope you guys liked it. I know this is a long video, so if you stay tuned till the end of this video, I appreciate it. Some bonus content. I'll feed some brine shrimp to my fish right now. So what I do is I just throw it on top. So we got the rams there. And then we got these rams here. So they're growing really well. And an actual very fascinating thing, if you guys follow me on Instagram, sunshinepet_li, we have an albino L519 pleco. So all these guys in here, you can't really, I have to actually take these all out and reclean this because of the algae buildup, so it's very difficult to see them. But if you can see them in the back, those are all L519 plecos. So very excited. Those are the honeycomb plecos, which I'm actually excited to grow out because I'm getting more experience with fish keeping. These are the black rams and the gold rams. More experience with fish keeping, and I really want to continue to do more expensive projects while breeding more expensive fish. One bad thing, a thing of bad news, is my giant snow white male got stuck in this piece of crap. And that's not the first time it's happened before with my fish. There's a hole at the bottom of this, and when they go in it, they ended up getting stuck and his bristles couldn't come out. So I lost a giant male. So I think I have one male left. So it's unfortunately it happens. So if you guys have something like this, be aware. So this is the huge, huge news that I'm just going to tell you in this video. We bought a bunch of more tanks. I'm not going to say where. You can kind of take a guess. But this video I'm going to be shooting right now. What I'm going to be doing is all this stuff here. I'm going to build a whole new rack going that way. It's going to be temporary because I want to do the floor over, but this is all going to move out, and I'm going to do that right now after I clean those tanks. For this video, guys, if you enjoyed this extensive video of my little upgrade, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. If you have any questions, feel free to message me. My Instagram will be below. Please follow me. I appreciate the support, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.